What's going on, guys? I know we haven't made that much progress lately, but today that's all going to change. Stay tuned. Let's get into the video. So when you guys saw in the last video, we were putting all the pistons back inside the engine. Well, we got down to the very last one to put in, and we had some resistance. The caps were touching on the side right here whenever we were going in. So instantly that made me realize, something's not right. So we took those two back out, put 7 in, rotated over, everything was good. But whenever we went to put that back in, it still was hitting. So we took it out and we noticed actually that this rod is bent. So I'm glad I caught that before, I don't know if you can see it. It's bent to the right just a little bit. About right here, you can really start to notice it. So whenever I found that out, I hit my buddy JTR Performance up, and luckily he had another another rod ready for me to pick up. So made a trip down to Hartford, picked that up. He switched the wrist pins and stuff over, and we got that other piston in there. Thankfully now, whenever we turn it over and everything like that, everything's smooth. So now we're going to put on the heads.
The work in the foam.
It's the home of the phone.
It's like how to film, how to vlog.
So I got the first 90s and 50s down on this. Steven's doing the second now. They got a little tight, so I had him take over. I was a little scared to break one, so.
Take up for the flex and the extension. So I'm gonna go a little fast. That's mine.
After he gets these all torqued down, I'll get my intake and the rockers and check my push rod length and all that, and I'll pick the camera back up.
He'll edit that out, I think, usually.
Yeah.
So
Steven finished up torquing these heads down. I got all the push rods just kind of laying in here. Thankfully, I went ahead and bought this push rod length checker. Gonna throw that in there, get a rocker or two on, and get that tightened down and go ahead and check my lash and all of that. Make sure everything's good there, and my push rods I had last time are still the correct length with these new heads. So gonna check that, and then I'll get some video of it. What's up, guys? So I'm back in here this morning. Last night after work, I got some of these rockers on. I didn't finish getting all of them on. I wanted to get some of that on video. So I am going to be in the shop most of the day by myself today, so it might be hard to get video clips, but I'll do the best I can, and stay tuned and see what I can get done. So whenever you're putting these rockers and stuff on, you want to make sure, turn the engine over and make sure these push rods are all the way down before you tighten and torque your rockers on there. So, and whenever you're rotating it over, they'll come up, so you might have to press them down back in there. So like as you see, this one's down, so I could probably go ahead and put the rocker on that one. But as far as these, they're sticking up a little high, so I'm gonna rotate that engine around and get those down a little bit so we can get those on. So I got set up, see if the camera angle's good this way. We'll take a few test shots like this, but I know that one was already down, but I didn't put the rocker on that one yet. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn it over, see if I can get a few more. So I got it turned over more now, where a few more of the push rods are fully seated. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw this side on, since you guys can see that from the camera view. I got it held up. I'm also gonna throw some of this high performance thread sealer on there. Whenever Steven ported the heads, where the rod bolt goes, there's a little bit of a hole there, so I don't want any oil coming back in. So we're gonna go ahead and seal these so I don't have to worry about any of that. So let's get onto it, get some of this done. Before you throw this thread sealer on, you do want to use some brake clean and clean off all these bolts so there's not any oil or anything, because if these are soaked in oil, this sealer is not going to work. So make sure you keep an eye on that. Whoa, it's a good little bit. Didn't mean to put that much on there, but you get the gist. That sucker ain't gonna leak. Shit. So I'll go over here. This one is fully down. Hand start it. And these rocker bolts are 22 foot-pounds, so. So I really couldn't record much. There was nothing I could really prop my phone up on so you guys could get a good view, but I got all the rockers on and torqued down now. Turned over, everything's still smooth. So checked my clearances yesterday, measured my push rod length like I said, and got my lash and all that measured. So now I'm gonna put the intake, the valve covers, and then I gotta get in the car to get the headers, and then we'll keep moving forward. Alrighty, so as you can see, I got my valve covers on and my intake now. I forgot how good this thing freaking looked. I got one of the headers on too. Getting ready to throw this other side on now. Just wanted to give you guys a look. It's been a minute since we've seen this, but Alex is here. We're going to throw some lowering springs on his car. He got some Godspeed. How low are you going, Alex?
1.5 in the rear and 1.2 in the front.
So let's hope we can get that off the rack once we're done and let's still get started with this engine. So that's going to be really it for today's video. I ended up putting the other header on and then finishing Alex's car, but that was pretty much it. I know the videos haven't been too terribly great recently, but obviously the car's down, so right whenever we get this motor back in here, I'm going to start making some quality content. We're going to start doing some crazy stuff and get out on the street. So if you're ready for that, please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Thanks for watching.